In this video, I'm going to show you the single most important acting exercise that you can do. Hi, my name is Jeff Kaplan. I'm an acting teacher here in the New York City area. I have a PhD in Theater and Performance Studies, as well as a Master's of Fine Arts in Dance. I taught at the college and university level for about 17 years, and now I am sharing in-depth knowledge about the performing arts with a wider audience. As I say, this is by far the most critical skill that you can cultivate for the performing arts and acting in particular. It's something that you do every day, continuously. It's breathing, but we are going to do it in an organized, structured way. First, I'd like to provide some rationale for why this kind of work is so important for actors. Then I'm going to lead you through a specific exercise, and then at the end of the video, I'll show you an advanced version of the same exercise. So why is breathing so important for actors? Well, there's lots of reasons. Number one, breathing promotes relaxation, and relaxation promotes power, vocal power, emotional power, physical power. Number two, breathing provides a pathway to interiority. When you do breathing exercises, your awareness shifts inward. And then once you're there, you can build the inner life of your characters, you can do mental rehearsal, all kinds of things. Number three, breathing improves posture. Whenever I do breath work in class, which is pretty much every class, at the end of whatever progression we're doing, I have the whole class stand up, and invariably everybody is a quarter inch taller. It's beautiful, and it's something that you'll be able to experience today as well. Number four, breathing improves your voice. The voice is air plus vibration. That's what the voice is. Voice equals air plus vibration. So the more capacious your breathing, the stronger your voice. And then number five, which is a little woo, but it's true, that regular breath work will improve your stage presence. You will become more charismatic, both on stage and off. The exercise itself is part of a longer progression that I have developed for myself over the years, in which I do 15 different breathing patterns, 10 breath cycles per pattern. This is one of them. It happens to be number four. This is a basic 3-part yoga breath. I also used to be a yoga teacher. In ancient Sanskrit, this is called digha pranayama. Digha means long, as in extended in time. Prana is essentially the Jedi Force. That's what it is. It's the vital life energy. The ancient scholars felt that although breathing is mechanical, while prana is spiritual, nevertheless you can strengthen the circulation of prana by doing breathing exercises. The Chinese called this qi, as in Tai Chi or Qigong. In Japan, it's ki, same idea. Yama, in this context, means something like restraint or control. So we're not breathing in just any old way, but we're doing this as an organized, structured exercise. Okay, before we get started, please let me state that this work should be accessible to pretty much anybody. However, it's always a good idea to consult with a medical professional before beginning this or any other training modalities. But assuming we're good to go, there are 3 postures that we could do this exercise in. One is lying down, which is wonderful because then you can just go away into relaxation. Alternatively, we could do this standing up, which I find has the most profound benefit in terms of posture, although then balance comes into play once we close our eyes. So I'm going to recommend that we do this sitting down in a chair. Now, you may already be sitting, in which case you are good to go. I am, however, going to ask you to place the soles of your feet flat on the floor with your legs uncrossed. That way we keep the energy open. Also, if you're leaning back, go ahead and incline forward slightly so that your spine is perpendicular to the floor, so that you're straight up and down. Now, the first time you watch this video, you might choose to keep your eyes open because I'll be demonstrating various things. But as soon as you feel comfortable, by all means, go ahead and close your eyes, as that will strengthen the exercise. To begin, what I'd like you to do is place one hand on top of the other and then put both hands on your stomach a couple inches below your navel. Take a deep breath in and allow your belly to expand into your hands. And then when you exhale, feel your stomach float towards your lower back. Try that again. Inhale, expanding forward on the intake of air. And then exhale, feel your stomach sink towards your lower back when you exhale. And continue breathing in this way, inhaling your stomach out. And then exhale your stomach in. Keep going. Now, we have all kinds of enculturation as to the stomach, what it should look like. It should be thin, it should be flat, it should be this, it should be that. Throw all that garbage out the window and let your belly be soft like a baby's. So you inhale, really just let it go into your hands. And then exhale, feel your navel reach towards your spine. And keep breathing in this way. We can use Western modern anatomy and physiology language and refer to this pattern as diaphragmatic breathing, diaphragmatic breath. The diaphragm is a thin structure that separates the upper and lower cavities of the torso. When you inhale, the diaphragm drops down towards the pelvic floor, which creates a vacuum which causes air to come into the lungs. And then on an exhale, the diaphragm lifts up, expelling used air. So you're not actually breathing into your stomach, but this is diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale and exhale. Excellent. Okay, now what I'd like you to do is move your hands so that your palms are touching your ribs on either side of your torso. If that's not comfortable, you can put your hands on the front of your torso, about the level of the solar plexus, with your fingertips interdigitated. Or if neither of those positions is comfortable, just imagine that your hands are in one of those places. And now what I'd like you to do is inhale into your palm so that you're breathing sideways. Inhale laterally into either palm on the left side and the right side at the same time. And then exhale. Feel the sides of your torso move towards your midline, move towards your spine. And again, inhale outwards. Exhale and inwards. And continue breathing in this way. Inhale, think about opening sliding glass doors or opening a bellows. And exhale, think about closing the doors or closing the bellows. Good, and keep going. Now, if you have ballet training, you might already be familiar with this pattern because probably your teacher has asked you to keep your stomach in, therefore you have to breathe sideways. Some styles of classical singing, I understand, also use this pattern. We can refer to this as intercostal breathing between the ribs. So inhale sideways and exhale, release towards the midline. Really nice job. Okay, now put one or both hands on your heart center. This is clavicular breathing. Go ahead and inhale, feel your upper chest expand with air. And then exhale, release. And keep going. Inhale into your upper chest. And exhale, release. Keep going. This is probably the most shallow form of breath of the three patterns we've done so far. However, it's special because when a performer on stage has an open heart, it creates an effect in which every person in the audience feels like that performer is performing just for them. As an audience member, you feel like you could almost reach out and touch the person on stage. Having an open heart makes you vulnerable, but it also allows you to have this kind of connection to an audience, which is a gift. Inhale, I like to think of a balloon expanding on the inside of my upper chest. And then when you exhale, it deflates. So you inhale, the balloon expands, stretching you from the inside out, opening up your upper chest and the fronts of your shoulders. And then exhale, allow tension to just melt out of your neck, out of your face, out of your shoulders. Good, and try one more of those. Inhale and exhale. Okay, now let's put these patterns together to make a three-part yoga breath. Leave one hand on your heart center and put the other one back on your stomach a couple inches below your navel, or if that's not comfortable, just imagine that your hands are there. And we'll build this in stages, okay? So to begin, inhale into your belly, allow your stomach to expand into your palm, and exhale. Let's try just that much again. Inhale into your stomach and exhale. All right, now getting a little fancier. Inhale into your stomach and then continue inhaling into your side ribs and exhale both. And again, inhale into your belly. Continue breathing into your ribs sideways and exhale. Now let's do all three in sequence. Inhale, fill up the chamber on the bottom. Inhale, fill up your side bodies. Inhale into your upper chest. And then exhale all three. And again, inhale lower, middle, upper, and exhale all three. Or if you'd like, inhale diaphragmatic, intercostal, and clavicular breath, and then exhale all three. Now you might be experiencing some tension in the neck. What I'd like you to do is just feel as though the energy goes right up through your neck, out through the top of your head, almost like a jet of water coming out through the top of your head. So just riding the energy up. So you inhale lower, middle, upper, just let your neck be free, let the energy go up all the way through your cervical vertebrae, all the way out through the top of your head and exploding up into space, almost like a fountain. And try that again. Inhale lower and middle and upper and exhale, release. Good. Okay, before leaving this, go ahead and place your hands on your thighs. Let your breath return to normal and just take a quick scan of what this feels like now. What are you experiencing? What are you feeling emotionally? Where does the breath seem to go? What parts of your body feel more relaxed than before? And then if your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them and let the room back into your eyes. Okay, let's see what that did. Without getting dizzy, be very mindful and very wise about standing up. And then once you're steady on your feet, go ahead and just take a little walk around and let's see what that did. What is it like to be now in a body with this postural pattern? Perhaps the arms and the legs swing a little bit more easily. If you look down, your feet might be farther away from you than when you last left them. Beautiful. Okay, so that's the basic exercise. At this point, I'd like to show you an advanced version. But before we do, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe this video. This is a new channel, so that would help me out a lot. And also in the comments section, when you get a chance, write down some ideas as to when you could use this breathing exercise. Maybe this could be before class or before rehearsal, or get it as part of a warm-up for a performance, or you could do this at night before going to bed, where you do 10 in a row, and that's a beautiful way to drift off into sleep. Okay, so the advanced version is basically the same, except we're going to go up and then we're going to go back down. So I'd invite you to sit back down again. And you have one hand on your belly, the other hand on your upper chest. And we start off the same way. You inhale lower, middle, upper, but now you exhale upper, then middle, and then lower. So a little more complicated. Inhale lower, middle, upper, and then exhale upper, middle, and lower. Just try one more. Inhale lower, middle, upper, and then exhale upper, middle, and lower. That's the advanced version. It will become more fluent with practice. That's actually number 5 in my progression of 15 exercises. Okay, so gang, now that you have your breath going, you can use this air capacity to begin warming up your voice. And this video shows you a great way to start doing that.